Good evening everyone and welcome to Apex Esports League. I'm JT and tonight we're set for round 9 of the Vive Toyota GR86 Cup. We're at Long Beach Street Circuit, a track known for its tight walls, tricky corners and limited passing opportunities. Keeping it clean here isn't easy, mistakes are costly and track position is everything. Tonight's event includes a 10-minute practice, 10-minute qualifying and a 40-minute race. The session is set for the afternoon under clear skies, so track temps will be up, making time management and consistency important. And the 30% fuel cap is in place, so expect pit strategy to be playing a role. With 2 rounds to go, Ben Faulkner remains in control of the championship lead. There's still time for things to shift, but opportunities are running out. Last round at Lime Rock Park GP, Ben Faulkner took a clean sweep, continuing a strong run of form, and Dan Bartish finished in P2 while Caleb Dawson secured P3. Thanks to our sponsors, Vive, we have some amazing prizes up for grabs. The series champion will take home a Vive Cosmos Elite, while a Vive Cosmos will go to the lucky draw winner. With only 2 rounds left, every result counts. Tonight's venue at Long Beach is a 3.17 kilometre street circuit with tight walls and few passing zones. It's a track where patience matters. Rushing moves often leads to trouble, so staying out of trouble early on will be key, especially on that opening lap. And with practice underway, we'll jump over and see how our drivers are faring. Nice and bright at Long Beach. No time set yet in the practice. It has been running for 6 minutes. It did take a good few minutes for the session to actually get up and running, so most usually aren't probably joining until about 4 minutes into the session starting. So to have only a few minutes out on track here. Unlikely to probably have got times in. Here we go, first one's coming through now. Nicholas Martin setting a 1:34.7. Bunt 33.9. Just avoids that ball, pushing for a good run here. Trying to get as close to those walls as you can to maximise your lap time. But being mindful because the contact time's 0. Won't really damage your car overly, but it's going to invalidate your lap. So it's not going to be any good for the qualifying. If it's recovering from an off potentially. Very nice line there from Arnold. Carrying some good pace. A few more times coming through. Mick Clifton coming through for the quickest of 33.8. Hitting bunts. Time by just over 1/10. Jacob Trainer in with a 34. And change of paint colours for Kurt Heath. We do welcome Kurt as an official Team Apex Esports League member. So wearing the team colours tonight in the first official race. Welcome aboard, Kurt. Jamie Tung with some good pace here. I think this will be an outlap here. Oh, it scrapes the wall. Unfortunate. Being a timed lap here. No time for tongue. Series leader not yet turning a lap. He's out there turning laps in an earlier practice session with the others. Hey, Hazy, thanks for jumping on the stream. And also parked up. Only a few seconds left, and that's going to kick us across. Trainer comes through with a very nice time. 3 tenths quicker than Clifton's time, a 33.5. Here's some smashing going on. And that's Simo probably trying to find a spot for a smash. Ready for qualifying. It's going to be a tough one here to try and get in that lap on with the contacts. Also, when there's about 17 of them or so out there on track, it's going to be making it pretty tight as well. Try and get that perfect lap in those 10 minutes. Big Falcon charges ahead to try and get a clear track here. Overtaking Sam Tucker in the pits. Oh, it's going to be unfortunate if it takes damage. Ollie and Heath later to get out. Newman's is sliding in a session at the moment. Seth Herman. I do apologise if I sound a little croaky, a little less chatty tonight as well. I am fighting off a bit of a bug at the moment. So I do hope I can last out for the race call. Left in the pits. Qualifying run, you can take advantage of here, go much deeper down to this corner, get a longer run onto your first timed lap. You just commence that first lap with a lot more speed. I might jump on board with Martin. Up around Long Beach, courtesy of Nicholas Martin. That pit exit line. Oh, losing it on the hairpin. Fountain catches him off. Coming from 2. Oh, and she shims across to the wall. Back straight, cut straight through that wall. Curbing does put off a lot of drivers. Again, just turn straight down through. Oh, it's a bit of a slide and save it. Lost the rhythm there for that last sector. And should be able to make something of it here. Nicholas Martin, P5, 35.72. 72. Thank you to Nicholas Martin for the hot lap around Long Beach. Jamie Tung's set for a good lap here. Potentially invalidated. Dan Bartish currently holds pole with a 33.3. Bartish chasing the championship here, still within shot. The bad runs in Falconer, and especially with a track like Long Beach, it could really change the championship tonight. Tiniest of incident, and not even at your own fault, can completely end the race. One is the number 4, so 33. There's no change there. 3:03:05 for Bartish holding pole. 6 tenths away is Andrew Rushworth. Only 9 drivers at the halfway point getting a time on. 10 now. It's another 7 to get a time. Times out there, and he's got a few attempts just about either way on the time here. Sam Tucker on to finish another lap. P4 with 1:37.4. Right off pace on that one. Rushworth a nice last sector. No change. Bartish brings the car in. 33:03:05 still holds Clifton, snuck in into P2, bumping Rushworth down a spot. And pole taken, and Faulkner lands in the time 32.6 and 6 tenths over Bartish's time. Oh, just avoids that wall. Doesn't miss that one. Just trying again. Hit and forgot something. Hey, Pacific eSports, thanks for jumping on. Hope you've been well. Well, that sounded like a solid hit for someone. Well, I can't show you that is. Maybe John Wade's car. He's just exited the pits. Yep. Holy, yet to get a time on the board. Jacob Trainer not getting a time. Did well in the practice. Oh, someone missed the turn by the sound of that. Also, Shane Newlands doesn't look to appear to have joined the session yet. Ben Faulkner on for a good one here as well. A couple of pink sectors. David Simmons on for a good lap as well. It's in 36.3. 2:26 is the time. Cochrane and Mick Clifton here on for a good one. Cochrane gives it away to Clifton. Last time on that sector. Very tight line. Cochrane froze this lap since it's already done. Takes that longer run onto the straight. And be able to put in one final chance. Nicholas Martin's Martin's got some damage to that car. That's rather interesting. It's right down on it. Ryan Bunn moves up to P9. Being in at 34.47. Simmons a few seconds over the best time there. Clifton and Cochrane following toe. Curb. Personal best sectors here. Front or Clifton, there could be some improvement. And two new better times improved there for Clifton and Cochrane. Sit P3, P4. John Wade, only driver left to be able to set it. Crossing the line. Oh, that's John Wade. P12. No movement. Coley get a time in here. I don't think so, because it's not showing up in the sector data, so it's really just practice here. It is giving us a sector here. So it was an out lap. I don't think Steph will have enough time to be able to get a time in here. Sometimes you can get a couple of minutes into the session, but it's been running for a while, and there we are. Take a look at the qualifying results for round 9. Doing there is just deciding to change something, but there we have results. Round 9 of the Vive Toyota GR86 Cup at Long Beach Street Circuit. Ben Faulkner takes pole position with a 132.419, and then the rest of the grid. Second down through to 18th is then Dan Bartish, Mick Clifton, Mark Cochrane, Andrew Rushworth, Sam Tucker, Kurt Heath, Jeff Arnold, Ryan Bunt, Jamie Tung, Nicholas Martin, John Wade, Seth Herman, David Simmons, Jacob Trainer, Callan Hodgkinson, Shane Newens, and Stephanie Piccoli. There we go, and Hazy saying Steph not the only one to not get a time. Callan just joined right at the end as well. And some stage music on the sides of the track there during the results, bursting through my ears while I was calling the results. Five drivers Set to grid. Nice view of the start here, and there are all drivers ready. Now all grid. Lights ready to go green for round 9.
Green, green, green.
And away we go. Good start for everyone. Barnes going for a bit of a move back there. Get a good launch. Dan Barnes just gets up alongside, but he's going to be on the outside. Oh, Cochrane trying to cover with Clifton sneaking up. Just trying to fight for that track position, didn't quite get it because if he had been able to sneak through, they scraped the wall each. Had been able to stick through there, you'd been able to grow your car quite wide and just made it a train. Where Faulkner's going to be able to push his pace away with an open track ahead. Oh, smash for tongue. Like, Justice Finn didn't look like any other contact with the car until afterwards. Like Coley scraping the rear. It's unlucky for Tongue. That little bit of a gauntlet there as well. He's had to sit there holding those brakes, just waiting for the whole field to go past before he could safely turn. It hurts. Making a track like this can happen to anyone. And Tucker's going for some moves. Kurt Heath decided to almost join the party. Screeching tyres. Rushworth ahead. Oh, and Tucker spins. Everyone gets through. Tucker trying to recover now, so this will give some time for Tongue to try and catch back up here. Another spot taken just about already. Not too bad for an opening lap at Long Beach. Usually it's chaos through turn 1 and the fountain. At least a couple of spun cars along that first gauntlet. Oh, big blink for Faulkner. And then find straight the wall. That might have been just a little bit of lag, sort of catching up as the car came back. But if not, that looked like a pretty solid strike. And damage. Tucker and Tongue. Tucker gets away a bit quicker. Crash for Simmons. Looks like steering a little crooked potentially. Let me journey to the pits here. Test of the steering. Martin battling for P8 here. Good drive away by Bun. So, Kurt Heath here. Track temperature, absolutely shocking conditions. 46-degree track temperature. It is critically hot weather here in Florida. Sun beaming down. Side by side, Cochrane and Clifton. Clifton just holds. Tongue back into the pits. Must be side by side here. And nose cam of the battle, and we couldn't find either. Cochrane and Clifton having a fantastic battle for third here. Big slipstream. Clifton trying to find a spot, get down through turn one. Jeff Arnold coming in with some front end damage. Be within pit window. Some stuff here isn't going to be drastic. Faulkner driving away now, nearly 5-second gap. Qualifying had a fairly big gap in the time. So driving away that fairly quickly now. Here goes Clifton looking for an opportunity. Starting to pester. Not in a position to be able to commit. Just hoping probably be able to put some stress on Cochrane, force a little bit of an error here. So holds that inside line. Cochrane blocks and swings. Can't use a move again now. Nice spot to be in for turn one. Oh, such into Cochrane. Tried the turn through. It's going to be interesting there. Clifton pretty much had enough track position through the corner by the looks of it. It's one of the hardest corners to try and fight through. Oh, strike of the wall for Ryan Bunt. The tail of Heath. Trying to slip and sling this shot down through. And turn 9 holds through. So it's Kurt Heath trying to fight off here. Very tight train all the way through the final corner. Chasing down from the back of this little battle here. And Bunt goes for a move down through turn 1. Heat backs off a little. That's a through. Hodgkinson looks for an opening at the same time. Unable to commit, tucks back in. It's hard to try and line up for a spot here. You're going to have to hold in, try and get the run coming out onto this middle straight. Drive here, especially with a wall strike from Heath. Could get the run. No, didn't seem to hold him back too much. Bunt driving away from the pack now. Hodgkinson closing in quickly to Heath. Should be position lined up here. Heath gets the job done. Trainer sneaks through as well. Nicholas Martin sneaks through a spot. Heath now drops to the back of this little battle. Leisurely drive for Faulkner at the moment, driving away 9 seconds. Another blink. Disconnect would be rather unfortunate here for Faulkner. Trainer on the hunt now for Hodgkinson. To close back in on Bunt. There's a little bit of a drive away before from Bunt. Now that this mob has filtered through a little. Martin's dropped back a spot again as well. Hodgkinson on the move here. Should be a pretty good spot to try and do. Be interested to see how Bunt may choose to try and defend. Drag of the wall. Bunt. Oh, door not open enough. The line slightly unsettles Hodgkinson. Slight drop in pace. It's going to allow Trainer to close in a little. We can keep this momentum up through this sector. Sure, who was it? Just scraped that wall. So Furman coming out from the pits. Tongue out again as well. Turn one miss there by Herman. And a spin for Trainer. It's a quick recovery here. And lose spot to Newens. Let's give John Wade a chance to catch up here as well. A few minutes past quarter way through. Lap 9. Using this lap. Get the force stop out of the way. Simmons in. Has already got laps done. Cochrane coming in lap 5. So deals with the damage taken through turn 1 with Clifton. Total journey 47.97. 9-second box time. Next one just before was Seth Herman 4.9. Jeff Arnold 5 seconds. Just having a pretty good drive here. Good run of nothing ahead. Clifton's a little bit back behind. Nothing to be pressured about too much yet. At least be plugging away space there between the two. As with Rushworth Not too far behind to the rest of the pack here for this battle for 5th. But in 5th, currently 4 spots up. Callan Hodgkinson joining the session, hitting in a time, currently up 10 positions. Oh, that's a solid hit. Tongue back in. Must be finding the perils of Long Beach's walls. Tongue's released. No more journeys needed down pit lane. Oh, another solid hit to that wall. It's really going to come out. It's really more than a contact 0. That's going to be the other thing as well. With incident points, they could find themselves in for a drive-through penalty. Crash for Piccoli. Spin for Wade around the same time too, not sure if they were together. Newlands comes in. Cochrane. Tucker, Trainer. Arnold will be coming past. These are first drivers who've come in and got the force stop out of the way. Tucker having pit lap 1, not having that spin. Possibly not racing for position at this point in time, as it's likely going to need a stop. A track like Long Beach will be pretty hard to try and do it with a no stop. Clifton comes in from P3. We'll pick up a spot. The drivers here. Clifton needs to be out before. Should easily be the case. 35 seconds total journey at the moment. Cochrane, Tucker and Trainer all battling here for P9. Clifton underway. Clifton falls back to P8 from P3. Ahead of the drivers that have already stopped. Depending on this pit stop goes, for the others, Clifton can do now coming back out on track. It's like a pretty decent gap between them, about 10 seconds to the next car, I think. 6 seconds. So stop could be a good position for Clifton. Potential for an extra spot. Be close. With a massive gap. Nearly 18 seconds now. That's going to be pretty safe for Faulkner unless there's a major error here. On approach to P15 ahead. Trainer and Cochrane are battling. Cochrane making it hard. Trying to force a very inside line. They both decide not to take that line. Just sneaks back through. A trainer could be in a spot. No, I don't think he's going to try and go for a turn 11 pass. It'd be something. This is the closest battle at the moment. There's a little bit of a battle starting to form again between the other pack that we're watching for P5. It's starting to take place. It's going to shuffle things up a little bit. Beef trying to close it in on Bunt. All tap as well from Bunt. And a crash, a tongue. In a spin. It's alright. Didn't get a great run out of the final turn. Race leader Ben Faulkner comes in. Oh, spin for Trainer. Big spin. Seeing the tyre marks there. Turn that car right round into the wall. Nearly had time to turn it until more traffic started coming. That's a solid hit to that front left. Have to be stopped for Trainer, I think. Having a good battle there with Cochrane as well. Battle form up between Sam Tucker and Mark Cochrane. Often driving well. And previous lap, a couple of seconds quicker than the car ahead, Nicholas Martin. Martin not yet having been into pit. Faulkner re-enters the race, P3. Crash and tow for Tongue. That's unfortunate for Tongue. Not Tongue's race tonight. Well done for still persevering through. Not letting it win. Idea now for Barge just to try and put as many tight laps in as possible, not to be held up at all. Faulkner's not really any traffic. So it was a well-timed stop. Very fast pit stop. Ben Faulkner, only 25-second total journey time compared to everyone's 45s. Looks like some data's not come through. It's right on pit lane. Barter still hold out in the lead here, 6 seconds over Rushworth. The fastest lap of the race just set to Ben Faulkner, 32.33 seconds. Simmons on approach to Herman. Well, I think it was Piccoli dragging inside of turn 11. Tonguey in the stream. Better spot to watch instead of the driver's seat. Yeah, you didn't have too much luck out there, Jamie. Maybe feeling a bit of pressure from Herman here. And seems to be closing him pretty quick. Previous lap was about a second quicker. Anyway, some changes again. Rushworth comes in, as does Bunt. That's about 25 seconds now, total journey time for Rushworth, so it must have been a big blink for Faulkner. So we're going to get an accurate time here. Bartis definitely going to be dropping back here. Just heard a thud into a tyre wall somewhere. See who it might have been. Someone's bumper. Oh, it's Piccoli. Front end damage. I might handle all right. This is a flag. They have to come in. Piccoli has already pit a couple of times. Just have to. Yeah, it's not wanting to turn. Fortunate there for Steph. Clifton gets a nice run past Martin. Kurt Heath in P3. Not yet having to have it stopped. It's John Wade, whoever that is. Another one straight behind it as well. Oh, 3 wide down the back straight. Trainer, Simmons, Herman and Newens. Testing for P12 this pack. Faster lap times getting put down again. 32.08 from Faulkner. Weber. Someone drags the wall there. Only cars yet to stop. Nicholas Martin Kurt Heath and Dan Bartish. That's P5, P3 and P1. Nine minutes left on the clock, 3/4 of the way through. This rate for Bartis to try and hold out, even if he can get through without needing to stop. The pace that Faulkner's coming through, it's going to be hard to try and defend, especially if it is a conserving game. So Bartis going to have to P2 or better here. Faulkner resumes the race lead. Kurt Heath, if not coming in, move up into P2. Should be enough fuel within the car. Keep going. No, he's going to bring it in. Bartish out. Still on journey in. Clifton will recover P3. It's all about whether it's going to get close to Bartish. It's worked not too bad, 2.5 seconds away. Just out of reach of probably getting a tow here. Bit of focus, closing that gap in. You may just start be able to slowly reel it in. There could be an opportunity to nab P2 before the end of the race. 7 minutes in it. Seeing 1.5 minutes for lap times roughly. Oh, unsettled there for Clifton. That lost some pace. Held the car, could have easily gone bad. Oh, big hit there for Tucker. That's going to be an easy pass for Cochran, but he gets caught up in the wall. Still dragging it. It's hard to try and turn it off a flat wall. That was unlucky. Jeff Arnold's in the hunt. Sam Tucker in P9. See car movement from the gyro. Move to the outside. Have to try and dominate with track position here to own the turn in. Oh, nearly not. Tried to move back across. Close for the two. They can continue on to battle for another lap. Steady gaps throughout the field now. Sides, a couple of the battles forming. Arnold and Tucker reform that up, I'm sure. Faulkner with a 32-second lead. Smash for Newlands. Much coming out of the fountain. For opportunities here. Oh, goes for a late move there on the inside. some speed up here. Turn 11, 40 Ks. Snuck that inside. Lines up for turn 1. He gets the track position. Newens gets caught out. So Tucker, not Newens. Wrong car there. Seeing data coming up for Newens on my screen elsewhere. Seeing smash there. Herman and Newens. Tucker now in a spot to look for an opening back around Jeff Arnold. Oh, crosses through, very tidy. Caught Arnold a little off guard, a little bit of turn in and touch there. Unless you get through. Cochran looking to get through now as well. Should be a good little fight through to the finish with only 3 minutes left on the clock for the race. Oh, very nice line there for Arnold. That was very tight. Coley's just coming in the pits. Simmons was under the blue flags for race leader. Slapping P13. And there's a turned around car. That's Nicholas Martin. Free spot for those. I think it was just a big blink from Faulkner again too. In numerous, like even no disconnect. I assume that's probably what's going on with trying to get some data. It's really a blink down pit lane. Martin not yet come into for a stop. So at this point, the game was probably to try and not stop at all. So maybe it was a bit loss of concentration in the fuel conserve, or maybe it's the lightness of the car. Or was this late spin? So Martin was having a pretty good run. Cochran passes Sam Tucker for P9. Sam Tucker gets a brilliant drive through there. Yeah, Sam Tucker's still got to make that stop. They did have to pit lap 1. I dare say Nicholas Martin's probably going to have to come in as well, I would assume. Not coming in here, there's enough fuel for a couple laps then. This could have been a very different game if there was no spin. Issues here for Martin. And about to survive Long Beach without a stop. Average box time for this driver is 5.5 seconds. Hasn't been overly any long ones, so no tyres grabbed. Yeah, trying to make them last out in this high track temperature, 46 degrees. Great, rather hot. Well, that's the time, so it's a white flag. Blue flag's there for Nicholas Martin. Oh, tight fight here for the finish between Rushworth and Hodgkinson. The spot for P4. The checker flag out for Ben Faulkner. Take the race win. Slam the wall. Round 9. Oh, and Hodgkinson gets the run on Rushworth. This is a big gain for Hodgkinson. He's joining late in the qualifying, not setting a time, and then coming through, gaining 12 spots up into P4. Dan Bartish on approach to claim the podium spot, as will Mick Clifton. P2 for Dan, P3 for Mick. Well done. Hodgkinson manages to get away from Rushworth. Checkered flag for Hodgkinson, P4. And top 5 spot for Andrew Rushworth. Setting through qualifying position as well, which is what our first three did as well. Ryan P6 up 3 spots. Kurt Heath P7. Jeff Arnold P8. Mark Cochran P9. Got Jacob Trainer bringing up the top 10. You have race done and dusted for round 9. Ben Faulkner having fun, destroying the car. We'll take a look at some results. He was just about to get into a big slide too. And our results for round 9 of the Vive Toyota GR86 Cup at Long Beach Street Circuit. Our race winner is Ben Faulkner, and then a solid lead as well, 37.3 seconds. And also on our podium in P2 is Dan Bartish and P3 Mick Clifton. So congratulations to our podium finishers. And then the rest of the field then in the standings from 4th down through to 18th is Callan Hodgkinson, Andrew Rushworth, Ryan Bunt, Kurt Heath, Jeff Arnold, Mark Cochran, Jacob Trainer, Nicholas Martin, David Simmons, Seth Herman, Sam Tucker, Shane Newens, John Wade, Stephanie Piccoli, and Jamie Tung. We'll bring our drivers in for a chat. Ben and Mick ready. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
That was a pretty solid drive out there, Ben.
Thank you.
I think he's rubbing it in on the last lap there, or second last lap. Bloody 31.9.
Yeah, putting in the quick ones.
Yeah, I thought I was putting in the quick ones, but then I looked at his time.
Yeah, very
and Dan
quick.
Bartush, I couldn't catch him. I was trying.
Yeah, and we've got Dan here. Congratulations, Dan.
Hey, thanks, JT.
It's a pretty good drive out there for us.
It was just concentrating on keeping the car off the wall, mate. There was no chance of keeping up with Ben tonight, so run my own race and bring it home clean and get some points.
And I was looking that it was going to be pretty close for the time. Mick, you peeled off pretty early in the run of things, and then it brought you pretty close to Dan in the end. I thought you might have been able to almost get neck and neck with going for an undercut.
Yeah, I had a bit of slow. I was a bit slow on my first couple of outlaps, so then I got into it. But by that time, damage was done.
Yeah.
And I caught right up to him, and then I started pushing real hard, and I got into the low 33s. But he just got faster. Bugger.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought, nah, you're too close. I've got to at least have a crack here and keep you behind me. So.
Yeah, I was having a crack now, weren't
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, he's all had some pretty quick times in the end. 31.9 for Ben, 32.9 for Dan, and 33.1 for you, Mick. So really pushing it.
Them guys are flying. Too good.
Yeah,
especially
Congrats, man.
with the
Dan.
high track temps too. She's not very grippy out there.
no, it was slippery, but yeah, it's a bit embarrassing when Ben was basically lapping nearly 2 seconds a lap quicker than the rest of us
Crikey.
for most of the race. Like I was holding back a little bit, taking it a bit cautious, but still, there's no way I can be that consistent, especially around there. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, the tiniest mistake and the race is done.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even if you don't get the damage, you know, if you take enough points over 40 minutes, you can rack up your 17 points pretty easy around here. Especially when you've got other
Yeah,
cars around you. They can add to
well,
it quite easy.
that's it. That's it. So
Yeah. Apologies to Mark too for the hip and shoulder.
Is that the turn
It
one
was
pass?
accidental. Yeah. He just tapped me back and it straightened me up, so I was trying to turn, but
Ah, that's what happened.
yeah, when he tapped me, I couldn't turn anymore. So
Yeah, got close, that one.
yeah, that poor old Mark hit the wall. So apologies to him.
Yeah, very unlucky in it. There any major difficulties you found with tonight or changes to your strategy that went through? We saw, I think Nick Martin was trying to push. Yeah, you came through with no stop. So
I
made
didn't
it.
think
was
of the
possible, yeah.
I didn't really want to feel safe, so I just kept pushing, and then I sort of did a 2 laps test run of what the times and fuel saving like, and then just ended up going to the pit early and then pushing after that. I was hoping Dan was going to have to pit as well, and ended up having to pit, and yeah, that was the rest.
Ben could have done a 2-stopper and still beat us.
Well,
Yeah, I was a
almost
bit.
enough time there for it.
I was a bit worried a few of the fellas were going to try no stops. So I was pushing really hard in the second half.
Yeah, I did
Just in
contemplate a
case.
few people might have tried, but it tends to be a pretty hard one because you're focusing fairly
Yeah,
hard
and
on trying
Nick,
not to smash yourself up, let alone conserving the fuel.
yeah, Nick let me go far too easy, so I knew he was conserving.
Yeah, I did see that
Uh,
that spot he let through really very easy.
yeah,
So there
yeah,
was no fight there.
no. I thought this ain't right. That was a good race. Congrats, fellas.
Yes, very well done. At least there won't be as many walls next week to finish out the series anyway, but just as difficult enough with Sandown.
Yeah.
Plenty of spots there in the race there for a mistake.
New update to Sandown too, in the new update.
Oh, there you
New
go.
3D curbs.
Oh, yeah, it's really going to shake things up.
Yeah,
What's happened
curbs
to
are really good.
Sandown?
3D curb, he
The
said.
curves are a bit more spicy.
Oh, good.
They're-
These things will launch.
Hopefully
Yeah.
we'll get some rain and maybe that will bring Ben back to us.
You're kidding, aren't you? You've seen him in the rain.
Yeah. No, I haven't yet.
I think I like the rain more.
No, no.
I
No
have
rain
seen
then.
him. I have seen him in the rain, and yeah, you don't want to see that.
Crikey. Good stuff.
I think the looser the car, the faster Ben is. So yeah,
Yeah.
you want nice grippy tracks, I reckon, and we can at least sort of stick with him a bit.
I know, I'm a bit the same. The worse the car is, the better I am. Yes. Yeah, and the supercars, I got to wait until 10 laps of that before I start pushing.
Yeah, let the tyres fall off before you start.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, congratulations, guys, and all the best of luck for the final round next week to cement the final standings. But we'll hand over shout-outs. So over to you, Ben.
Thank you. So just Familiar Motorsports, Race Up Overlays, Verb Designs, Nathan 96 Designs, Supernova Motorsports, Hymo Setups, VX Coaching, thecartshop.com.au. Shout out my dad because I think he's watching as well, and all you boys who put on the race and race in the league as well.
Cheers, mate. Over to you, Dan.
Yeah, so as always, ETS Motorsports, the boys from Proline, eSports, Eastern Tour Services, Big Matt's Computer Services, and of course the old man for always watching along and showing his support. And again, JT, another great round, another great series, and thanks to Apex.
Thanks, mate. And over to you, Mick.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Accelerate Sim Racing, Abbey Timber, Primer Wheels, Box and Lock and Narang, and Modern Deck, and the league for putting all this stuff on. It's awesome.
Cheers, Mick. Congratulations, guys. Thanks very much for an awesome race, and look forward to seeing you do it again next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. We'll see you next week.
See you.
Yep, see you then, fellas. Good luck.
See you guys. See ya.
There we have our podium finishes with Ben Faulkner, our series leader, taking out the win for round 9. It's furthering that standing coming into the final round. And then Dan Bartosh in P2 and Mick Clifton in P3. And that now wraps us up for round 9 of the Vive Toyota GR86 Cup. Next up, we see for the final round at Sandown International Raceway. So it's a fast circuit with heavy braking zones. It's going to be a challenging way to close out the season. It's going to be a race not to be missed. You can join us live next week at 8:05 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Time for the finale. A big thanks to our sponsors, partners, Pagnin Advanced Simulation, Next Level Racing, Vive, Fanatic, Dubby, Razor, Stump Grinding Central Coast, and Chubby Buns Burgers. Thanks for watching tonight, and we'll see you next time.